Hey Word Nerds! So Friday was kind of an exciting day for me. Not just because it's Friday and that means the weekend, but also because I had a package in the mail. And I knew it was going to be chicken soup. No, not the delicious kind of chicken soup. I mean this kind. For somebody who's never seen their name in print in an actual book before, this was pretty cool. See? There it is, right there. I have no idea if you could actually see that or not. So I got to pick up 10 copies of the book on Friday night, and not only was that exciting, but when we got to the place where we were going to pick them up, the package delivery guys were having some kind of celebration and they were setting off fireworks. So I kind of chose to think of that as, oh yay, a little celebration, and it's really cool and exciting and I can watch fireworks after picking up my books. And then they set the place on fire. I mean, not the building. They set the forest beside the U-Haul place on fire. So I guess the fireworks fell into the dry grass that was near the building and it started going up in flames, and I mean like 3 or 4 serious fires, and they had to run. Everyone was running out of the building to put the fire out, and I'm standing there with my chicken soup book like, what's happening, guys? I mean, I know the book is exciting, but all this running around and yelling, it's really unnecessary. So that was super interesting. Aside from my story about the book picking up and the fire, I wanted to talk a little bit about what is in the actual book. It's a story about how I was fired from one of the jobs that I thought was going to be my ultimate career, and how it changed my life. The story is actually called Moments of Clarity because occasionally while I was in that career, I would have these moments of, I almost felt like I was waking up. Where am I? Why am I here? I think if you ever get that in your job and you realize that you want to be anywhere other than that job, that's something that you need to seriously consider. And I don't mean go out and quit your job and think that you can get by on writing if you're not actually a published writer yet. But I do mean have a job that you don't hate and that allows you to write on the side and work towards your ultimate goal. Feeling like I had to stick to this career that I had decided to go with and realized was a terrible mistake later was one of the worst feelings I've ever had in my life. I felt like because I had paid for this schooling and that I was now in this job, that this was my career and this was all I was going to have in life. And it was a really depressing, awful feeling. There would be days where I would just drag my feet on the way to work. I would feel nauseous, and I just wanted to be home at my computer writing my stories. So at this point, writing isn't my job, not yet. I'm working full-time at this amazing jewelry company. I love what we do there, I love the people there, and the hours are perfect. They allow me to write in the morning and when I get home from work. I don't think that you should necessarily quit your day job and dive headfirst into trying to get an agent or trying to get a publisher, because that is a really good way to end up homeless. But I do think that you should have a job that you really do enjoy doing. Not necessarily a career, but a job, and something that allows you to pursue what you love. And that if that means working part-time so that you can write the rest of the time, then you might have to live off ramen noodles and a really low rent place for a while. I think a good philosophy to have is do something you like that allows you to pursue what you love. So if you do find that you're struggling with your career, if you hate going to work every morning, if you know that you're supposed to be doing what you're passionate about, then I do suggest checking out Chicken Noodle Soup, Reboot Your Life. Plus, I don't know, there's this really cool story in there, and I just happen to have written it, so you should probably read it. But just a disclaimer here, I am not saying run out and quit your job, because that can have consequences, of course. Everything needs to be thought about really, really carefully before you make any kind of drastic career move. Don't forget to check out the WordNerds live chat on Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching, fellow WordNerds, and I'll see you next week.